How to make sushi. If you are reading this article, then you probably want to know how to make sushi. The first thing you should know is that there are many different varieties of sushi apart from the traditional version of raw fish and rice. Making sushi can be made in several different ways, either stuffed inside tofu pouches, rolled in nori sheets, or scattered over vinegared rice. Sushi is one of the world's most popular Asian dishes, and it can be eaten at any time of day. Many people think that sushi is the raw seafood or fish itself. However, this is not true, because sushi is actually the vinegared rice that is served with the raw or cooked seafood. The seafood and other fish that are used in the process of making sushi can be either raw or cooked. However, the traditional way of making sushi is to place a slice of raw fish on top of the vinegared rice, and this would be tied with a band of nori. If you want to make sushi, you first need to decide whether you would prefer the seafood raw or cooked. Remember, you can always use the other alternatives such as squid, boiled crab meat, fish roux, shrimp, or sea urchin. Making nigiri sushi is quite a simple process. You will need vinegared or seasoned rice as your base. You will also need a slice of cooked or raw seafood along with wasabi sauce. Sushi rice should be prepared in advance by boiling the required amount of short-grained rice and water in equal proportions. When the rice is cooked, you will then need to add a tablespoon of sushi vinegar for every cup of rice. In order to make nigiri sushi, you will need to have about 20 grams of vinegared rice. You will then need to roll it until it becomes a well-shaped oval. At this point, you can now spread wasabi paste on top of the surface as required. When this is complete, you will now need to place a thin slice of raw or cooked seafood, usually about 2 by 5 centimeters in size, on top of the rice. The final thing you need to do is wrap a thin band of nori around both the fish and the rice in order to secure the sushi. When making sushi, it is important that you use the freshest seafood or fish. The experts will usually use deep saltwater fish such as tuna or salmon, as these do not contain any parasites.